By 2028, the Philippine Navy is expected to field at least 12 vessels, including OPVs, corvettes, and frigates, from South Korea. From sales to donations and even upgrades of older vessels, South Korea has taken the lead in modernizing the Philippine Navy. In 2016, the Philippines ordered 2 brand new frigates from Hyundai Heavy Industries, HHI. The procurement of the Jose Rizal-class frigates marked a new era for the Philippine Navy, which previously relied on ships from the Second World War and Cold War. Since this initial order, Seoul's successes in providing the bulk of Manila's newfound maritime capabilities have only expanded. Amid increasing regional tensions, particularly in the West Philippine Sea and the Luzon Strait, Manila is modernizing its military capabilities through the revised Armed Forces of the Philippines Modernization Program, RAFPMP. Many of the new assets being procured are related to the Armed Forces of the Philippines, AFP, Shift to Territorial Defense Operations, TDO, which aims to orient Philippine forces toward more conventional and higher-end threats. Some examples of procurements made by Manila to address this new focus include Israeli long-range patrol aircraft and Indian BrahMos supersonic anti-ship cruise missiles. For warships, one of the most important acquisitions made during the modernization program, South Korea has established itself as the Philippines' premier supplier of ships. Before the recent influx of Korean vessels and upgrades to the fleet, South Korea was already involved in supplying the Philippine Navy. During the Cold War, the Republic of Korea Navy handed over 2 Second World War-era destroyers. These were reportedly cannibalized to help maintain other ships in the fleet. 20 years later, in the 90s, South Korea transferred 8 Chumshori and 12 Haksang-class patrol boats, which were known as the Tomas Batilo and Conrado Yap classes, respectively. However, these transfers paled in comparison to recent efforts by Seoul. Since 2019, the Philippine Navy has received 3 South Korean warships. These include the 2 Jose Rizal-class frigates, BRP Jose Rizal, FF-150, and BRP Antonio Luna, BRP 151, ordered in Horizon 1, the first phase of the RAFMP. South Korea also donated the Pohang-class corvette ROX Chungju, PCC 762, now known as BRP Conrado Yap, PS-39. All of these vessels belong to the Philippine Navy's Offshore Combat Force, OCF, the command responsible for territorial defense and maritime patrol missions. The OCF's 6 other vessels include 3 Gregorio del Pilar-class offshore patrol vessels, OPVs, and 3 Peacock-class corvettes. These Cold War-era vessels were transferred or sold to the Philippines from the United States and the United Kingdom, respectively. The 2 classes have received various improvements over the years, with the latest upgrade awarded in 2019 to South Korea's Hanwha Systems for the upgrade of the 3 Gregorio del Pilar-class OPVs. By 2028, the OCF is expected to have 8 to 9 more ships, a 100% increase in assets, added to its command. All of which are coming from South Korea. HHI won contracts to construct the next batch of modern warships for the Philippine Navy in 2021 and 2022. In total, HHI is to deliver 2 corvettes by 2026 and 6 OPVs by 2028. An additional Pohang-class corvette is also slated to be transferred to the Philippines, as confirmed by Philippine officials, although this is in question as the transfer was supposed to take place in 2022. This shift to Korean-built warships is unprecedented, as the Philippine Navy's main supplier of corvettes and frigates before RAFPMP was the United States. However, given the lack of mothballed ships and the cost of buying new ones from its traditional security ally, Manila has looked elsewhere for its maritime needs. Although the U.S. still plays a major role in assisting the Philippine Navy through capacity-building measures, such as training and joint exercises, foreign suppliers provide the service with affordable and modern solutions. However, it should be noted that Seoul's efforts have not come without controversy. This was infamously seen in the Jose Rizal-class Combat Management System (CMS) saga, which revolved around whether the frigate's Korean CMS would be Link 16 capable when they were delivered. In the end, Link 16 compatibility with Hanwha Systems' Naval Shield ICMS was not achieved by the time the first frigate entered Philippine service. While the issue seems to have been resolved, this delay may have hampered Jose Rizal's abilities to communicate with other AFP assets.